Here we go.
I said you can't.
Oh yeah.
Action Jack. Where we going, dogs?
Six Flags.
We're gonna ride.
Everything.
Everything we can.
Everything that's not lame.
Except for, I don't know, probably the Joker Chaos Coaster.
Why?
Oh, not. Because it's broken down. It's being moved right now.
Yay.
So yeah, we can.
Okay, so we are riding Sky Screamer at Six Flags, and it is 24 stories high. Me and Jack are on the ride right now, and it was pretty scary, but we made it out okay.
What'd you think, huh? What'd you think? Give me a report.
Okay, so we just rode the Sky Screamer, and I was freaking out. I thought it was going to be so scary, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
It was so high.
It was so high.
We're like 80 or more feet in the air.
Probably like, Jack, it's more than 80. More than Daredevil.
Okay, what's next?
We're about to ride Superman. Show them, Dad. And I am extremely nervous. I have to tell you a funny story. I actually chickened out on the ride. Yeah, it's really embarrassing. So, well, now I'm gonna face my fears and nervous.
Time to redeem yourself, right?
What?
Redeem yourself.
I'm gonna redeem.
Sooner or later, you gotta face your fear.
Okay, so we're in the Superman line, and like I said, I am so nervous. I like high rides that don't go upside down, but this actually goes upside down most of the time, like in the drop. It's a flying coaster. You're going to be on your stomach, so it's going to be very intense and hopefully very fun, and I'm really scared.
How's the ground? What do you think? All right, here we go.
Okay, so we are on Superman right now. We are going up the chain lift. I'm pretty sure this is about 105 feet. I'm not completely sure. So this is a B&M flying coaster. It is near Scream Machine. It is towards the back of the park. Okay, so you'll reach the top of this ride, and you'll see that it looks like that you're taller than Goliath. But that's not the case. Okay, now you're going into this standard B&M flying drop. Not as forceful as I thought it was going to be, but still it's pretty fun. Now you're going into a pretzel loop. You can really feel the G-forces when you're going up. And then you're just twisting around. You're doing some bank turns. You go down, and I love how this ride uses the terrain. And then you just keep on twisting like a lot of these hyper flyers do. And then now you're pretty close to the ground. I honestly thought, for some reason, we're going to hit the ground. Okay, now we're going into a ZRG roll, and then that hits the brake.
That didn't sound good.
That was awesome!
Wasn't it cool?
That is the coolest, man.
You guys rode Goliath?
Yeah, not yet.
Awesome!
Yeah, this is cool. Go ride Goliath.
Goliath, okay.
Okay, were you recording on the ride?
Uh-huh.
We just rode Superman. That was like the best ride ever. I mean, not really, but I like Goliath better. And I was so nervous, but it was the best ride. And when I screamed, I was like, woohoo! It was awesome.
We're about to ride.
Blue Hawk. Today's a great day to go to Six Flags. Not crowded at all. And we just walked right to the station again like Superman. Okay, so we are on Blue Hawk, a Vekoma coaster. So we are going up the very slow lift hill. For some reason, I feel like there's not a lot of these rides around. I think this is one of the better Vekoma coasters. Like, look at the SLCs. Those are horrible. And the boomerangs, and they're probably bad too. So this is just like, I would call it just a custom Vekoma coaster, because I feel like you don't see a lot of these kind of Vekomas. Like, you always see like the suspended coasters and the SLCs and the boomerangs. Okay, so you finally reached the top, and then you will hear this really loud sound, and then you just stop right here, and then you go down this angle of descent that's probably like 30 degrees, and then you get a lot of speed in that drop. Then you go into this double loop. It is actually not as rough as it looks like in this video. And then you just do a bank turn into a dive loop, and then you go into a turn. It's a very weird turn in my opinion. And then you go into a double corkscrew. This has to be the most jerky part of the ride. And then you're just twisting around. Like, that's really all the ride does other than inversions. And then you hit the brake run, and then that's really good.
It was great. I loved it.
And I didn't scream.
What ride?
Blue Hawk.
I loved it.
The reviews are when you go on the ride.
It did a corkscrew.
Yeah, it did this like corkscrew. It did a half loop and then a corkscrew. It's very fun. Okay, we have not recorded in a while. We haven't really been on any good stuff. Now we're on Mind Bender. We're about to get on Mind Bender. So super excited. We did not film.
We were gonna go on Daredevil, but
It had technical difficulties.
yeah, it's closed. So
And Goliath is closed too, I think.
Sure.
well,
Yeah. We will probably film on the rod. We're not 100%
and then
sure.
it's gonna be. He's gonna film it when he's on.
We are on Mindbender right now. So we start going up this chain lift. I actually thought it was going to be a lot slower, but nope. I guess these Horsecoff coasters have a faster chain lift. Like, go look at Blue Hawk. That's like the slowest chain lift ever. Okay, and I love the scenery around here. I love how there's a lot of trees. I call this the nature coaster because it's green and you're around so many trees. Okay, and then you get to the top of this ride and you just almost stop, and then you're about to go into this turn because you stopped, and then this is where a lot of people get hyped up, and then you go into, not really airtime, but I guess you can call it that. Then you go into this drop into a circular loop. These Horsecoffs have circular loops. And then you hit a turn brake that's super disappointing. And then you just do little turns. And then you do my favorite part of the ride. Like, it's like a sideways drop. And then you go back up into just a smaller drop. And then here's one of the weird things I feel like with these Horsecoff coasters. They don't really make their turns really banked. And then you went through another turn brake into another drop into the second inversion of the ride, which I like the first inversion better. It's just me. And then we do a few turns, and then you hit the brake.
What?
We just got off a Mindbender. We actually
went 2 times.
2 times. So like when you went on the loop.
Oh, it's right here. It's right here.
It's right above you. It's like the lap bars on the loop. It's about to fall off. It's awesome. When you go to
I kept my hands up the whole time.
Same.
He screamed. I didn't.
I screamed one time. One time.
That was amazing. We just went on
best ride.
We just went on Twisted Cyclone. Best ride.
Best ride in the whole park.
Hands down.
Not scared? You weren't scared?
No.
It was a, what was it, a 75-degree drop.
Oh my gosh.
Now it doesn't seem like a,
I kept my hands up.
it feels like you're going straight down. We're going on like the second most intense ride. Oh yeah. It's like not that intense on one lap.
Okay.
Okay, facing towards me.
But yeah.
Our protection is
Film all reaction. See how look hands up even though there's like zero drops.
There we go.
Woo! Big. This is going up the coast.
of Goliath. My dad, I think he loved it.
I loved it. I loved it.
I loved it too. I didn't scream. I mean, I did put my hands up towards the end of the ride. That was awesome. No wait at all.
No wait at all. Awesome. Here they come.
That was amazing. We just went on Daredevil. I screamed. Dad, I screamed.
You did.
I never screamed.
Yeah,
My hands are
didn't I screamed on that first drop and they tilted us.
That is a 95 feet drop.
And then, like, look, it just, they tilted us further. So
Yeah.
it'll be a better experience. That first drop made me scream like cray cray. And then when we got to the top, I put my hands up and stopped.
I didn't